Well, my plan today was scrape this deck up, get the blades off it. I got blades that are a little less than a year old to put on it. If it's hard to hear me, it's because it's raining pretty good out right now. So, I guess I'm stuck in the shed until it lets up. So, oh well, gives me something to do. Okay, so got the blades off it. Just did it. Between the old ratchet, the hammer, and my small impact, I got it done up. I'm gonna clean it. Started cleaning the deck already. Got more to do. Because it's raining, my wife come out to help me feed the chickens and stuff before it started downpouring. It ended up really cutting loose while we were out here. So we run to the shed for cover, and well, she cleaned up my mess. Moved a few things around so I could have more room in here. On to the next. Okay, so back to it here. I'm gonna take my old Dremel here, and I'm gonna go around where the blades actually attach to this and clean it up some. Then I'm gonna aim for doing the deck here. I'll get some sandpaper and my sander out and give it a scrub up and give it some motor oil. So here we go. Well, I'm gonna work on doing that. I'm just using a simple little brush from the Dremel kits. Nothing too major, but I'll keep doing it. I'll come back when I'm done cleaned up. So I'm back out here in the shed. It got the wind had settled down a little bit outside, and I'm gonna take my sander. I'm gonna start knocking off the big chunks of rust here, and I'm not really worried about too much of it. After I'm done taking the rust off, I'm gonna take old used motor oil I got laying around and wipe it down, kind of help keep the grass from sticking to it and keep the rust at a minimum. But I'll get back as soon as I start getting some of it knocked down. Keep everybody updated. Okay, so I run my sander over it. You can see a few spots where it cleaned up better than others, but I'm gonna call that good, and I'm just gonna get some oil on it. I'll get the new blades put on. Pretty easy. This part's almost done. Next to be putting a new belt on this deck, and then tomorrow I should have the parts for the starter. Get that done so I can actually put this back on my tractor and get my yard mowed. Most likely take this back off before too long and clean it up a little more. I got stuff I gotta do to the tractor yet, so, but tomorrow I'll at least be able to use it, hopefully. And as I go, I'll make more videos of it. Now I just got some old used motor oil here. A little rag that I use around the shed and stuff, and just rub it on there real good. It seals up the metal a little better, so it doesn't allow the grass to stick to it, and it'll kind of help keep it from rusting any more than it already has. Just trying to make sure everything's good to go on it before I put it back on the tractor. Like I said, I'll put the blades back on it. I got a new one up there and one over on that spindle. They're just a few months old. I put them on the other tractor at the end of the season last year, and well, happened to blow a spindle out on that one, so we'll get this one taken care of and get it on the tractor, and hopefully be using it in the next day or so. Okay, so new blades are on it. Deck's all oiled up. I'll let it sit like that for overnight. Tomorrow I'll put the belt on. Or later. Depends on how bored I get, I guess. But this gives me something to do anyway. Better than sitting inside bored. Okay, sorry about the sun glare. I'm gonna start working on this. I had it sputtered once on some starting fluid. I'm gonna go ahead and take the cover off, clean the magnet, probably the coil, and because my starter gear's gone, I'm gonna pop this little cover in here under the screen and see what size bolt that is. And if possible, I am gonna take my impact, put it in there, and spin this over and see if I can get it to fire up that way. And let's pull that cover off and see what we can do. Alright, as you can see, right here's the magnet for the flywheel. It's pretty rusted up, and right there's the coil. So I'm gonna clean this up first. I still got my old trusty 220 grit sandpaper, and I just kind of scuff it up, get it shining again. And I'll pull the coil off, and I'll get that done up too. Now you can already see it's starting to look better there. I'm not worried if it's perfect as long as it's gonna get signal right now. That's my main goal. I gotta try to get it running for tomorrow so I can get my yard mowed. It's pretty horrible. Okay, so just as I expected, the ends of the coils need cleaned up too. I'll get sandpaper on them. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this fired up today because I can't find my socket that fits the nut up here, but I'm going to clean up the coil and go from there and see what I can do. Alright, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I'm going to try to mount you guys up here. so you can get a good view. What I normally do is take my sandpaper, because I don't have the gauges and everything to measure this. I usually put the magnet right so it faces the coil. Put my sandpaper in there for my gap. And I put my coil bolts back in. Get these back in place. Get this one straightened up, because it don't want to go back in like it should. I just take my handy dandy impact here, tighten it back down. And then I just turn the flywheel, pull my sandpaper right back out. I've done this for years this way. It works really good. Now just waiting on my starter gear, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to start this thing up. Till then, I guess I wait. Okay, so my parts didn't come in today. I looked, tracking says tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull the starter off this tractor and get that in the garage or shed. I don't know, maybe I'll figure out some kind of pull rope or something I can put on it, just temporary, to see if it'll fire up with you guys. Like I said, I have had it sputter off starting fluid. I haven't put gas in it yet. Did clean the coil and flywheel yesterday. Let's see. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and pull the starter off it, get the cables off it. We'll go from there. Okay, so the ones I bought the tractor from have found the original starter to it. Yeah, I know the starter's burnt up, but it's got the gear I need. So I'm gonna go pick up the starter and get back here and see if it'll fire up. Okay, so I just got back to the house here. This is the starter, and what happened is the cable had come out the side. I may just see if, because the shaft is a little different, I don't know if I just want to change the gear over to mine, or actually try to change the whole innards out. We'll see. Okay, there's little springs in here, 4 of them, with metal. You have to spread them open to get them around this copper piece in here. As soon as you do that, you can slip it back in place. I'll get around, put the cover back on it here, and get the bolts back in it, and let's see if we can get the tractor to fire up after that. Okay, so my original parts to my starter, the innard is right there. The casing that was for this tractor originally is right there. Took the innard out and put in my starter casing with my connector piece. Let's go and bench test it and see if we have anything. Oh, because I know the ignition switch is messed up on this, I do not have that set up yet, but we can roll her over. Okay, I'm going to start by putting the screen back on. I'm not going to do a whole lot of cleaning on it right now. I want to get my yard mowed. I got other stuff I got to get done too. So we're going to start by putting the screen back in gear. The old handy dandy impact. Get the screws back in. And I'll get the cover. There's only a couple screws in this too. When I got it. But it's all good. I'm not looking for perfection. As long as I can use the tractor and everything. Get the old bolts in there. There was only a couple in it, which no big deal. I can raid them off the other tractor if I need to. This still has most of its original plating around the engine, which I like. I'm not looking for perfection, just want to get it going so I can get the yard mowed and everything. Yeah, if you noticed, grabbed my old crescent wrench because I didn't want to look for the other tool right at the minute. I like my crescent wrenches. I use them a lot. Save time and energy. Okay, I think we have it back together enough. Give it a shot of starting fluid. I haven't put gas in it yet. Let's see if we can get it triggered off here quick. There you guys go. As soon as I get a minute here, I'm going to throw the old handy dandy clip there back on for that. throw some fuel in her. We'll see if she'll run. Okay, everybody, let's see. The old girl move now. We got reverse. And we have forward gears. Happy. The next step will be getting the deck on it. And mowing with it. My yard definitely could use it. Don't mind my chickens, I got a few of them. But when I get the deck on it, start to mow, I'll bring you back. Alright, we're going to see if it'll spin the blades after I work on that. Well, my job's done for today. Nicely mowed yard. So the tractor did good. I'm happy. Got a little bit of tweaking yet to do on it, but it's good to go.